Welcome to the show. We are having a good time here. We got clips on clips on clips, some news, just wild shit going on today. Good to see you, Panda. We all stand with Michelle Stratton. She's our spirit animal today. Oh, good Lord.
Yo, Taylor, I'm really happy for you. I'm going to let you finish, but Beyonce had one of the best videos.
I'm serious. Think about it.
Yo, Taylor, I'm really happy.
Powerful stuff from Joe Biden. Really powerful. As you guys know, Cat Williams has been in the mix in the news. A lot of the stuff he said is coming back around, and he's starting to sound a little prophetic.
Yeah, on paper, they're a better team.
Right.
They have all the assets and resources that we don't. But let us get on the line, boy, and see if that factors in. I guarantee you it won't. Wow.
Let us get on the line, boy. See if it factors in. Powerful stuff, dude. We're just sitting here chilling. We are looking at some breaking news that happened this morning. Stephen Greenstreet posted some receipts, believe it or not, of Michelle Stratton's rant. I don't know what to call it, but we'll go over to this right now, actually. Why the hell not? Heavy stuff, dude. Like, a lot of people who have been following UFOs, ufology for a while, there was this really big, what do I want to call it? A fracture in the UFO narrative. Pop in here if you want to, by the way. This is an open show. We're doing open shows. We're doing it because, I was mass struck down, taking away Tuba's voice on Twitter Spaces, and that's a bummer. But as you know, there are things coming out about me. Okay, I want to be honest with my audience here. Be prepared. You're going to hear some stuff. Tupa did 9/11. Google it. See what I'm talking about? They're starting to dig. And really find out where I was at on January 6th. Right? Where was I at?
What the fuck is this world? What have they done to us?
What did they do to us? What could they have possibly done to us? We will find out. I want to show you guys Stephen Greenstreet's tweet, though. I think it's great. Let's get down to it. Let's get on a brass freaking tacks here, ladies and gentlemen. Look at my little icon in the way. What do I move? Do I remove myself, the icon? Let's go to the left. Let's go to the left side. Let's see what happens when we hit the left. Boom. Now we can see everything. Okay. So, Stephen Greenstreet says, in February of 2024, the official Skinwalker Ranch Discord did a live viewing of Who's Lou by real Area 503, friend of the show, Manny 503. Okay? Manny 503. And wild, because Manny did this documentary years ago, and he was basically excommunicated from the mainstream UFO community online because of it. There were accusations that he was attacking Lou's wife, all this stuff that wasn't true. It just wasn't true. And so now, that's going on. But we got to welcome to the stage Activated Red Panda in his Busch Gardens garb. Red Panda, welcome to the show. Let's go over this. Let's go over the magic that is this post from the Skinwalker Ranch Discord. You are muted, by the way. Just want to let you know you are muted.
Oh shoot! Hey, how's it going, Tupa? Just here at Busch Gardens.
Yeah,
I saw
nice.
the breaking news, and I was just like, gotta hop in the stream, man. So pardon me if it's loud here in the beer garden in Europe land. It's Oktoberfest, but we're here. We're showing up.
That's what we love to see. Commitment to the bit, commitment to the story. That's what we love to see, dude. What'd you think when you first saw this?
I was like,
it juicier than you thought?
I was like, holy shit, she did it. She outdid Tupa's Discord.
She did it. No longer do we have to sit around and read copy pasted. Do you know the JPEG that they're sharing of my Discord is so pixelated and like degraded now because of how many times they've shared the same image? Oh, wild. I think this one's
Do you
next.
love?
This one's next.
I do, and I don't know if you do fully, but I do attribute a lot of what KMF does to Lou. So I do find it hilariously poetic justice that like he goes after you so hard about Discord, and now we just have this like Discord of all Discord leaks to just. I think I'm echoing though. I don't know what it is, but
Oh, you sound good. You sound good on my end.
I can hear myself echo on my end.
Maybe it's because I have headphones on. But yeah, I don't know. I thought it was. There's a lot of tea in there, bro. There's a lot of tea. Even Chris Mellon, bro, getting some fucking shade shots, dude. Like, there's a lot of tea. So yeah, I guess just go through it. I'm kind of doing some shit. I'm about to head to the gym, but
Oh yeah,
I'm happy to go breaking this down. It's crazy.
dude, it's wild. We got a comment from Uncle Demar. So Tupa, I'm trying to figure out what happened. You got kicked from X or something? No. There were false strikes on my spaces that claimed that I was encouraging suicide and violence, which I was not. I've never done that. So these guys got together, they created a narrative, and they had all their friends mass report me in my channel. So all I got to do is appeal until they take it away because it's not true what they did. And let me tell you, have you ever heard of someone's account being standing but not being able to participate in spaces? I've never heard of this specific rule or the specific action ever in my life. So my guess is it was a special case made by a special request from a special guy, Mr. Fettuccine Split, the planet himself, Brett. So
can we take a moment to just kind of breathe though too?
Like for the beat we've been on, the whole like lose a piece of shit beat and here at, there's just kind of been a nonstop flow of just like news on our specific beat that kind of like validates all the shit we've been saying. Can we just pause and like we got to recap about what happened last night in the space, yo. Now we're on to the next thing. We haven't even really got to like breathe and digest some of the shit LM's been saying. It's just on every front. Mike has gone full like fuck Lou's behind it all. Like we haven't even got to breathe and take that in, and now we got this new Discord thing. It's just it's a deluge of info against Lou these days. It's obviously I don't enjoy it, but given all the bullshit we've had to deal with for like 2 years and being called crazy, it is validating. You know what I mean?
It really is. You know what? Let's take a moment. Let's have a little musical break. Let's take 30 seconds just to remember all the stuff we've seen, all the stuff we've had to go through, all the reports that have been made, and like let's just take a moment. You know what? Let's take that moment with this. Let's just do it, dude. Let's do it. Let's take that moment as we go through the feed here. So much. It's been going on for so long.
Jones was right again. God damn it.
Rand put out a little AI rating of the Discord, you know, with non-copyrighted music.
I like that. I like that.
Of years, the Germans have been in contact with interdimensional beings.
Look at all this.
Please believe me.
KMF lying to a judge.
Mind control, I know it, Joe.
Levine basing out Darren.
Fucking crazy.
Let's say she was working as a child protection worker and she said, well, I heard an allegation on a Twitter space and I'm going to report it to Child Protective Services, let's say to another agency. That person could lose their job because you're not doing any basic fact work or having any context, particularly in the wild west of the internet.
Wild West. Dude, we got transcripts. We got this.
So what?
We know that whistleblowers have reported harassment, intimidation, or stigma as well, and this is not acceptable.
See Brush's name right there, by the way. Can you pause real quick? Wait,
Yeah,
pause.
no one confirmed.
Restart it
Fessler's
again.
got to-
Look at his tell when as soon as they mention whistleblowers harassed, and this is before we were even kind of on the speed. This is before Arthur asked him anything. Look at how he reacts to it.
We know that whistleblowers have reported harassment, intimidation, or stigma as well, and this is not acceptable.
Grush's name leaked out.
Gary Nolan confirmed to me that the reason why he said what he did at the SALT conference because he thought DG was coming forward.
We know that whistleblowers have reported harassment, intimidation, or stigma.
There were also hostile actors out in the UFO community who were calling him, and, there's a nasty...
He's a PSYOP kid, and he needs to be shut down. Well, I got my people looking into him, so we're going to figure out very soon.
Twitterverse out there. I don't know if you don't know about it, Ezra, you're lucky.
What NASA was referring to in those statements were harassment and abuse coming from UFO Twitter.
We know that whistleblowers have reported harassment.
Arena out there of people who are involved with this topic, and they will sometimes try to cause harm to people, like Grush.
We know that whistleblowers...
I want to repeat that. What she says, they will try to cause harm against people like Grush. So Juan, as you can tell, he's out here saying the most. He's doxing Grush. Look at the date, 5/27/23. When did David Grush come out?
Like
When
June
did he come
6th or
out?
something like that? Like a
June
week or two after
5th. The article came out June 5th. So this is before anyone knew who David Grush was. This is before. Mick West is a fucking dick who needs to shoot himself. Come on. We are working to flush out that cockroach DG. But there's another one where he literally says his David Garish, right? May 27th. This is again before he came out. David Grush is the whistleblower that was supposed to come out in Washington Post. He cock-teased the community.
It's crazy. I've been doing more research on this, right? Getting all the dates and all the people involved in like a day after he comes out, Swan starts going on the John Lucas needs to be reported for doxing Grush. It's the weirdest fucking thing, bro. And so
he starts to blame John Lucas. Look, we are working to flush out that cockroach, David Grush. UFO Twitter, stay tuned. This is in one day. He's going on. Dude,
as we got things, shouts out Arthur. I never would have thought to ask the question. It's hilarious how much evidence we got in that space where Lou refollowed KMF. But yeah, he asked him and he said, "Disclosure Mike, put me onto it."
Bro.
We didn't say it. You know what I mean? He said because he needed to oust Grush.
And look, here he is plotting and coordinating with King Milkfart, another friend of Lou Elizondo's. I think it's time to dox Mick West to shut him up. What do you think,
Aren't they
King
so dumb?
So they're literally here plotting to dox a man. They're plotting together. If you guys don't know this, if my followers don't know, this is a show called Disclosure Tonight. I'm gonna show you that Thomas Fessler has Lou Elizondo's phone number. They talk constantly. They were in communication for years. And you'll see exactly how much control Lou Elizondo has over this show. Why is this important? Because Sawan, this fucking guy, was on the show every day for 7 months. He is a researcher. He's a part-time co-host for the show. He is one of the people that they use to go dig up shit and then stir shit. So he digs up the information, then weaponizes it on Twitter outside of the show, then goes on the show to be celebrated for his harassment. It's so crazy what they did for so long. Again, this is in May of 23. And this is before David Grush was officially outed as the whistleblower. This guy knew who David Grush was and threatened him online. And what you'll hear from Leslie Keene is that that's the reason. Harm. They were harming people. Look at Thomas Fessler's bitch ass. I honestly could care less about Thomas Fessler or, you know what I mean, his little show. But this stuff going on for years, that's why I feel totally confident using the language I use about this person. Because this is crazy.
Well, I got my people looking into him, so we're going to figure out very soon.
Twitterverse out there. I don't know if you don't know about it, Ezra, you're lucky.
What NASA was referring to in those statements were harassment and abuse coming from UFO Twitter.
We know that whistleblowers have reported harassment and
arena.
It's
out there
sad
of
that after
people
he
who are
did what
involved
they
with
asked him, they cut him out too. It's a and they're worried about it. Remember what he said? I'm never going to go whistleblower. Like they're worried about him talking to us.
Dude, look at this. Look, absolutely. Look at Tim Burchett. Look at the balls on Sawan. Now, why is this important? That Sawan kept on tweeting horrible harassment shit towards Tim Burchett, other staffers, other Congress people, right? Why is that important? Because Sawan is directly connected to Lou Elizondo, to King Milkfart, right? He's to Thomas Fessler.
The UAP talk. Oh, pull up the UAP talk, bro.
Oh, the UAP talk is, we're going through all the hits today, dude. Here's what he said. Here's what he said to Tim Burchett. And after I tell you all the stuff that he says to these congressmen, we're going to listen to Matt Ford beg Sawan to stop doing this. Focus on your fucking UAP hearing. I heard it might get delayed to September. If this is true, you need to fess up the truth. Like now he's out here trying to intimidate.
Well, not just that. What is he commenting underneath, though?
Horrible news, Tim Burchett says in response to "Our hearts are broken as we mourn the." Oh my God! I didn't even read this.
Crazy,
Our hearts are broken as we mourn the loss of a beloved lady, Vol, who we offer love and condolences to her family and friends and across the country. Nikki had a bright and loving personality and touched the lives. Tim Burchett says horrible news. And Sawan replies, focus on your fucking UAP. Stop mourning the loss of a beloved daughter, of a human being. Stop mourning the loss of a human being and focus on your fucking UAP hearing. Oh my God. This again, King Milkfart's friend, uplifting the graphic designer for fucking Jeremy Corbell and Matt Ford. Like, this is their friend. This is their friend, dude. Like, Tim Burchett, and the staffers out there. I know they love Chupacabra. I hope you guys are watching.
topic, and they will sometimes
Wow. Mick West is I don't even think I can show that.
try to cause harm to people, like Grush.
We know that whistleblowers have reported harassment, intimidation, or stigma. We know that whistleblowers have reported harassment, intimidation, or stigma. We know that whistleblowers have reported harassment.
Uh-oh. You know what's crazy is when you mentioned the NASA, like when it was mentioned the NASA security team or whatever, that was clearly a joke. These guys took it so seriously.
Oh yeah, because
they were worried about the NASA security team, bro. They were not pumped about that. All right, let's see what else we got in here, dude. This was really funny. Okay, where did what did you want me to play? Which one?
Oh, the UAP talk, just so it's like people could be clear of like. Also, I think people are getting wind of what we got cooking up, which obviously I don't even care to do. But did you see there's been a new kind of push to like separate people from Sawan, that Ronet guy? He did a big old post about, and it's like, oh, look, you have all these little archive posts of Sawan too, huh? Everyone's got their little archives of everyone. But yeah, for some reason, all of a sudden, there's a big push to be like, we want nothing to do with Sawan right now. Very interesting.
It is, dude. People should have been paying attention to this for a long time. They weren't. So I'm going to give you guys a little bit of a deal here. Like what you're about to hear, okay? What you're about to hear happened like, all of those attacks that we just saw. Those are happening in May, okay? Those are happening in May of 2023, okay? Grush came out in an article in June 5th, 2023. So this is about 2 months before, right? 2 months before, and then this video you're about to hear, this happened in April. So 3 months before, okay? This happened in April. It went April, May, and then June. Oh, shit, not even threes. Okay, so... Bro, this is crazy. I'm sorry, it wasn't. I got my timeline all jacked up, dude. This talk, what you're about to hear, took place before the harassment, this heavy-handed harassment took place. Could this have been kind of like this is the plan kind of talk? Because all the actions we just saw, all those terrible tweets, all that flushing out of David Grush, doxing David Grush, happened just a month after this.
The UAP talk. Sawan and King Milkfart confirm that they take orders on who to attack and who to not attack. Within 48 hours of Sawant going rogue and attacking everyone, he was given the UAP talk.
Seriously, what's going on in Samhain world? It looked like you're a rogue now.
So yeah, I just tweeted that out. So I was pissed at Corbell, but then some people that know Corbell well told me this is how it has to be. Like some people that know Corbell and know what's going on with this disclosure process talked to me about it and told me to chill the fuck out and understand why Corbell was doing what he is doing. So I'm not going to give him a hard time about it anymore.
Yeah, Swan's had several pull aside talking tos, and he knows what's up. He's been learned. I think everything's gonna be just fine.
Can you tell Uplifting Tweets to unblock me? I don't know why he blocked me. I think he got mad that I was implying him in something. I think I was saying Corbell's a grifter, and I think he took it as I was saying he was a grifter as well.
No. He was just I'm sure, like most people, he didn't know that you had the talk.
The next day.
So look for it. You haven't gotten the talk yet. Only Sawan has. He's the only one who got the talk from your handlers yet.
From who?
From your handlers, the people who tell you who is okay to attack and who you need to calm down on. Like they gave a talk to Sawan earlier.
Okay, but who are these people?
You tell me, bro.
Genuinely, I don't know what you're talking about.
Look, okay, I'll put it out there.
The people who you said gave a talk to Sawan and told him to calm down on UAP, Dan and them. Who is it that is giving these talks to people and saying it's okay to attack these people and not these people?
I tweeted at Sawan a couple times telling him to chill. Is that what you mean?
No, I'm talking about the people in the space yesterday that you were talking about that you said gave him a talking to and he's going to be good now.
Oh, those people. Yeah, no, I don't know who they are. That was what Sawan told me. Yeah, Sawan's had several pull aside talking tos, and he's gonna. I'm sure, like most people, he didn't know that you had the talk.
Clearly, without jumping to any conclusions. Well, I'm going to jump to some, but not a lot. Clearly. All right. Sawan is saying that he was going rogue. He started to talk disparagingly about Corbell, call him a grifter. Someone close to Corbell. Some people that know Corbell and know what's going on with the disclosure process. So we're to believe that Jeremy Corbell is involved in the disclosure process. The fucking guy with giant boots who just makes UFO content. He's involved in this government disclosure process. And people that know Corbell, some people reached out to Sawan and gave him the talk. Well, I'll tell you one person who knows. He actually references him in here. He actually references him in here. One person that knows Corbell very closely, that has a great relationship with Corbell, is a man named Uplifting Tweets, who, if you can see my good friend, Red Panda Koala, if you can see his profile picture, look who's in that profile picture that was just posted not a week ago. Who's in that? That's Lou Elizondo and the person behind the account, Uplifting Tweets. So clearly, and that's at Busch Gardens, by the way, Lou Elizondo's family and Uplifting Tweets, this person, Brett, we'll just call him Brett, Brett's family go to Busch Gardens together and have done this for years. All right? For years. So, Uplifting Tweets reaches out. And guess what else this dude Brett does? Brett is the graphic designer for what? For Weaponized, Jeremy Corbell's podcast. So this is a circle of people who not only know each other, talk to each other, are friends with each other, they work with each other. These are not spread out people. All right? Some people that know Corbell and know what's going on with the disclosure process
talked to me about it and told me to chill the fuck out and understand why Corbell was doing what he is doing. So I'm not going to give him a hard time about it.
So they tell him who to harass and who not to harass. They tell him why. They tell people like Sawan, who go and dox people, who say the worst shit about people, you'll see. They include Sawan on the inside of the disclosure process. The guy who said we have to flush David Grush out, the cockroach. The guy who says that Nadia and Drake and Mick West should, quote unquote, F each other to death. The guy who Congress talked about, who NASA talked about, who Kirkpatrick has talked about. This guy was being read in by people that know Corbell to tell him how the disclosure process had to go. People like Sawan and KMF, look at this. They're intimately tied with the quote unquote disclosure process. They are intimately tied with it. They are being read in by people close to Jeremy Corbell, or people who claim to be close to Jeremy Corbell, who we don't have to go far to figure out who at least one of those people is, because Jeremy Corbell's graphic designer is in this little group of friends. Crazy. He's actually mentioned in here. Then Red presses King Milkfart, Joe Marianello. He presses him the next day on who these people were. And he just, I don't know who they are.
Gave him a talking to, and he's going to be good now.
Oh, those people. Yeah, no, I don't know who they are.
I don't know who they are. Very interesting. Very, very interesting. Sawan. I don't know, dude. I think that I think these people are screwed. I don't think this is going to go very well for them, like, at all, dude. There's no way. There's no way this goes well.
Yeah, I think they're pretty much done. And yeah, those more Discord messages today. And also, shouts out to Manny, right? That's another little bit of poetic justice about this whole thing, is that, like, Manny, like, there all these messages are in relation to them doing a little group watch of Who's Lou in the Skinwalker Ranch Discord.
God, this is crazy. This is so bananas, dude. If you guys missed the space the other night, last night, Darren, dude, Darren was a wild man. Oh, look at this. Look, if you guys want more evidence about what Sawan has been doing for disclosure, and why, ask yourself, why are people like Sawan being read in to this?
Crypto Mike disclosure. Mike told Sawan to go after David Grush.
Both
I got a question for Swan. Why did you go against Grush early on before he went public? Someone told you that he was a disinfo agent. Who told you he was a disinfo agent?
First of all, then that's why I stopped following Mike, because Mike tried to put me on to oust Grush because Grush
Not
didn't
me,
come out.
Mike.
Okay, which Mike?
Which Mike are you talking about, Swan? Disclosure Mike?
Yeah, that must be it.
The same disclosure Mike that found out all that random info that was never validated about that one McGowan dude when Milfar was taking down McGowan.
Welcome in, Mike. Thanks for being here. I appreciate you coming in.
Oh, my pleasure. Thanks, Thomas. Hi, David. Hi, Milford. Oh, Mick.
Hey, man.
Hey, go ahead.
They're using you, right? There's a reason why Mike isn't the one doing it, Swan. There's a reason he's asking you to do it, Swan.
Yeah, they didn't even load their guns, fam. They just got you out there in the wind, bro. It's fucking sad, honestly.
It's actually
this is
sad. Like, we literally care about these fucking people more than the people using them, and that they're in here, like, defending.
Crypto Mike.
Straight up getting used. It is sad. It is a sad turn of events, dude. Oh, we got some comments in here. Let's see who's watching. Good to see you guys, by the way. We got Tuba did 9/11. I didn't do it. What's up, Kristen? Good to see you. Good to see you. Dude, we'll get some music in this bitch. What do we got? I don't know what this is. We'll let it ride. Okay, we got UFO Late Group. Lou, you should pop in here, dog. Fester the other day showed that April Fool's joke from some ex-Lockheed or whatever guy and forgot to mention the date of the video. Dude, Fester's kind of a wild man. I really did not like that rock song, so we're gonna change that. So good to see y'all in here, dude. We got Danielle. Swan the Swan, yes, absolutely, dude. What's up, Meta? What's up, Meta? Good to see you in here. We got, dude, Uncle Damar. Wild. Ed Monster. I see the emoji. Tupa leaked the MH370 videos? Maybe. Maybe. I don't think I did. But we'll see. Look, let's change the tone real quick, because this is going to go on. The amount of like collapse that we're seeing in the UFO community because of this was predicted, but it's real gross, dude. Like, we're talking about people very close, literally a group of people closely tied together through business, through social, through everything else, tied together, working in the back end to influence the narrative of UFO disclosure, right? They have their hands not only in social media, but also in Congress and also in the government. Okay, they're creating this like strange narrative, and they're using different media assets and different social media kind of like maniacs to enforce their little narrative. It's very strange, but it has been going on for a while. People like Thomas Fessler right here, he's admitted it. Sawan, you just saw him admit it. King Milkfart, absolutely. Joseph Marianello, dude, I just saw your handwritten whatever it was, dude. That was sad. This guy, these people are not right, dude.
Right? Like, doesn't the handwriting itself just kind of tell you a lot? Like, it looks like fucking schizo chicken shit. You know what I mean? Like, it doesn't even look like you know what I mean? Like adult writing.
It
His
doesn't.
handwriting, I think,
It really doesn't. Let me give you guys. Let me give you guys an example. Okay, this is a handwritten. Okay, I don't know if you call it an affidavit or something. This is what this guy went in and wrote to court. All right. Not only did Joseph Marianello, King Milkfart, friend of Lou Elizondo, Sawan, part of a UFO hate group, harasser of countless women and children on the UFO topic, right? This guy's out there doing the most for these weirdos, right? Not only did he call me a classic dumb N-word and try to frame somebody else for it, he wrote this in a court hearing, August 10th, 2024. Mike sends me a private message from a new Twitter account at Heroin Addict 93. Mike would never create an account called that. That sounds like a straight up TJ felony account. Calling me a big stupid N-word. Joseph Marianello doesn't have a single drop of pigment in his blood. He is a white, and he has a long history of creating very racist posts online. Anti-black posts. Again, he called me a classic dumb N-word and tried to frame somebody else for it. And here he is saying that he's a victim of Mike calling him a big stupid N-word. And look at the handwriting. I wrote better than this when I was in 5th grade. Type it up, dog. He like literally walked into he was probably told by Elizondo or someone to go into court right away. Go today, go now, and write this out and fill it out. This is very, very, very alarming because he's right. It's right there. I should probably keep blurring this. Look at he tried to frame Mike for calling me that. Oh my God, KMF, dude. KMF, the general.
Right, bro. It honestly has all the makings of a Chris Gray situation. Like, I don't know. Until this is all resolved, I'm probably not going to be going to any like UFO conventions for a minute. You know what I mean?
Oh, I don't even fly anymore, dog.
The way he was lying in court. Yeah.
Yeah, it's pretty bad, dude. It's pretty bad. He's lying in court. He's absolutely like he needs a lot of help, right? He's talked about it before, like he's in therapy. Maybe he's got a brain injury. He's a violent person. He's got anger issues. He has to go to anger control. And this is the guy that like they call him Brother Joe, and they're happy to weaponize him against the community over and over and over again. One person this happened to lived in the UK, because this group really was like they've been doing this for a long time. So it's not just me. It's not just me that they've been attacking. It's not just Red. It's not just our friends. This has been going on for years. So since 2017, when Lou Elizondo jumped into the UFO scene, he's been essentially like creating a weird Taliban online to not only protect him from criticism and protect his reputation, but to cut down any critic of him, any critic of the narrative, to cut them down. And so anyone who came up and was like, hey, I don't know about this, and this doesn't check out, and Lou Elizondo's background isn't checking out, they would like literally like start to like go after them hard, whoever that person was. Very strange behavior online. Absolutely needs to stop. It's looking like the people closest to Lou, you know, that's what we were talking about before, right? Was this like Michelle Stratton situation? This Michelle Stratton situation, I'm gonna finish reading what this is. This is crazy. Like this is like
so much craziness, so much. And I'm gonna have to probably go to listening next because I just got to the gym. But yeah, dude, the melon thing, the way she used the word hurt and hurt people, I think she knows what's up with some of this hate group shit, right? Like,
yep.
Yeah.
I totally agree. So let me read Stephen Greenstreet's post, and then we'll go into what Michelle Stratton actually said and who Michelle Stratton is.
Yeah. All right, bro. I'm gonna hop off on stream. I'll be listening though on the YouTube.
Hell yeah, dog. Thanks for popping in, man. Appreciate you. We got in February 2024, the official Skinwalker Ranch Discord did a live viewing of Who's Lou, a documentary by Real Area 503. It's a documentary critical of Lou Elizondo's UFO claims. Not just his UFO claims. It's not his claims about what a saucer is, right? It's a claim about UFO disclosure. Michelle Stratton, Skinwalker Ranch Discord moderator, offered some live commentary. Michelle's husband is Jay Stratton, who was the director of the Pentagon's UFO task force and was also involved in the Pentagon's OSAP, or ATIP program, which did paranormal investigations at Skinwalker Ranch. Mr. Stratton has publicly supported Elizondo, but privately, he believes Elizondo isn't being completely truthful. I should note that I don't endorse the entire YouTube link above. I think he's referring to Manny 503's documentary. Just the specific statements from 1 hour 2 minutes to 1 hour 5 minutes, which I've personally been able to verify. Wow, okay. Elizondo just came out with a UFO book where he tells tall tales about his experience as a government UFO hunter. Many of the claims in Elizondo's book have already been debunked as false. That's true. It was recently announced that Jay Stratton landed a book deal to tell his side of the story. Also true. The official UFO narrative of the last 7 years continues to fall apart, with even popular UFO influencers now voicing doubts. All right, so here's what Michelle Stratton says. As she's watching the documentary, she says, he's already lied, just so you all know. For transparency, I regret ever telling people to trust Lou. As much as I can, at times I may have to just use, or things like that. I don't know what can we get a running commentary? If you want to review the documents presented, okay, got some documents there. She says, I can stream it, but I might have to miss some of the stop points. And she says, nope, not the director of ATIP. So this is the wife of Jay Stratton. Jay Stratton was the director of the UAP task force for the government and was working hand in hand with Lou during this 2017 kind of rollout. Lou was supposed to go talk to the cameras, talk to the public about what was happening, and then Jay Stratton was supposed to take that news that Elizondo was kicking up, bring it to Congress, and get legislation changed because of the news. You know, like, hey, look at what your constituents are saying, that kind of thing. So in that process, apparently, Lou got ahead of himself. When no one was around Lou to check him while he was on camera and while he was talking to reporters, Lou embellished. Lou started to take on the role of other people. I don't know if that sounds crazy to y'all, but it's wild. So here's where it starts to go off the rails. During the live streaming, she says, nope, not the director of ATIP, because ATIP was not a real program. And yes, the slides that Jay created, Jay, her husband, Mellon took and altered to say ATIP instead of the real info. So behind the scenes, they were taking Jay Stratton's work, relabeling it to allow Elizondo to inflate his role, not only his role at ATIP, but also the legitimacy of what ATIP was. She goes on to say, this page was about FY 2010, and his name was on it because he gave a piece of info. Did he allow it to be misrepresented, or was he the source of that info? The letter. Lou, this is the letter to Harry Reid. Lou himself wrote that letter and got Reid to sign it. Very damning. His speech at the TTSA launch was oh shit. You know, we should watch that speech, dude. His speech at the TTSA launch was BS. Tom wasn't comfortable physically in a suit, LOL, and with stuff he had to say about Lou. What? No way. I'm going to try to find the speech, okay? Wild. Wow, there's a lot of Lou stuff, dude. There's a lot of Lou stuff. To the Stars Academy. Yeah, I'm going to be locating this whole speech, and I'll find the part where he has to talk about Lou, and we'll go to what Lou said. Oh, here we go. Oh, what a win. What a win for technology, y'all. Let's see. Let's just pause this real quick, and let's see what did he have to say, right? What was going on?
On the world, I want to welcome you. Today we're announcing To the Stars Academy of Arts and Science, a company dedicated to pushing the outer edges of science and understanding the understanding of aerial phenomena. You know, I want to take a second here. Months ago, I had some very important people from inside the government talking about somebody that one day I would possibly be able to meet. And I remember the words were, you can't know his name, but if you were ever to know his name, you would have to keep that to yourself till the day you die. And then I remember there's a big breakthrough where we started referring to this guy by the letter L. Days ago, this person finished his career at the Department of Defense as one of the senior covert intelligence officers in the Office of the Secretary of Defense. I think you need to really listen carefully to what he says. And I still, even working our way up to today, I get the chills when you say it. So I want you to all meet Lou Elizondo.
Well, thanks, Tom, for that very special introduction. My name is Lou Elizondo, and as a career intelligence officer, I am accustomed to being involved in close-hold, nuanced programs involving national security. This includes being a counterintelligence special agent, a case officer, and an intelligence practitioner. However, by far the most interesting effort I was involved with was the topic of advanced aerial threats. For nearly the last decade, I ran a sensitive aerospace threat identification program focusing on unidentified aerial technologies. It was in this position I learned that the phenomena is indeed real. And now, as a member of To the Stars Academy, we will bring our observations to you. For starters, To the Stars Academy is planning exciting new tools and capabilities that allow you and others to effectively take part of what we're doing. We will allow you to detect, analyze, categorize, and yes, even engineer technologies that have remained elusive until now. One of the many ways we seek to accomplish this is through a community of interest, a virtual environment of sorts. This virtual environment provides a platform for the detection and triangulation of phenomena events in real time and allows two-way communication between the public and our team regarding this information. My job will be to work as a liaison and an interlocutor in the collection of this information for the Science Division, allowing us to collect facts for analysis. We are also planning to provide never-before-released footage from real U.S. government systems, not blurry amateur photos, but real data and real videos. And we are inviting our government colleagues and friends in defense to participate regularly with their own findings. Another To the Stars Academy objective is...
Wow. Wow.
Yo, Taylor, I'm really happy for you. I'm going to let you finish, but Beyonce had one of the best videos. I'm serious. Think about it.
I'm serious. Think about it. Everything Lou Elizondo just said, none of it happened. All right? I mean that. What he just said they were going to do with TTSA never happened. I don't know if they ever planned on having it happen. They're going to create technologies and systems for the community to participate in. They're going to like help, the community's going to engineer stuff. What the
allowing
hell?
us to collect facts. One of the many ways we seek to accomplish this is through a community of interest, a virtual environment of sorts. This virtual environment provides a platform for the detection and triangulation of phenomena events in real time and allows
that never happened.
Two-way communication between the public and our team regarding this information. My job will be to work as a liaison and an interlocutor in the collection of this information for the Science Division, allowing us to collect facts for analysis. We are also planning to provide never-before-released footage from real U.S. government systems.
Okay, probably good footage, right?
Not blurry amateur photos, but real data and real videos.
The highest definition of resolution that we got from Lou Elizondo was something around 360p. It was blurry. It was undefined. It was heavily redacted. He never released these images, these photos, these videos, never released the media.
And we're inviting our government colleagues and friends in defense to participate regularly with their own findings. Another To the Stars Academy objective is the development of an app that allows you to help us, quote unquote, crowd crunch the data. Anyone with a cell phone could be alerted to an event occurring in their area.
Sounds a lot like Enigma Labs, doesn't it? You guys familiar with Enigma Labs? I'm very familiar with Enigma Labs. Enigma Labs is an app created by some people, which seems to be kind of an op. And the app is supposed to help. It's like a reporting app, a UFO reporting app. I don't have it, but I was offered a job at Enigma Labs. I was offered a job at Enigma Labs. Say it again. I was offered a high-paying job at Enigma Labs. This is what they said to me. I went through 7 interviews. I talked to everyone from the company, from HR, all the way up to the CEO of the company. They wanted to use Chupacabra. They wanted to literally buy it. They wanted to use my timeline for their app. I gave them all of my information, and within weeks I was canceled. Within weeks, my family's names, addresses, phone numbers, criminal records were all plastered online in an effort to cancel me. After I gave Enigma Labs all of my information, they didn't hire me. After I talked to everyone in the company and I was guaranteed a position, they just decided magically they wouldn't hire me. And then weeks later, I was canceled with all this information suddenly coming out. Personal, private information. Weird.
In essence, making them a virtual contributor with millions of people documenting events as they actually happen, allowing us to cross over a new threshold of understanding.
By the way, I have all the receipts for that job offer and interview. I have all the receipts for that. I'm not making that up.
To the Stars Academy is on the verge of bringing all of us across that threshold together. And I'm excited, frankly, like hell, to be part of this effort with you. Thank you sincerely for your time. Tom, over to you. If you
I like that he said, Tom, over to you, but but Tom's behind him and he still does the gesture.
Thank you sincerely for your time. Tom, over to you.
Man, not even up to DeLong's shoulders. That's wild. Yeah, that's a crazy thing. So that's the speech. That's what Michelle Stratton was talking about. And so let's get back over to this. His speech, my bad, here we go. Lou's speech at the TTSA launch was BS. Tom wasn't comfortable physically in a suit and with the stuff that he had to say about Lou. Wow. And remember, what did he say about Lou? He said, there was a guy months ago, he left, I was told about him, we'll just refer to him as L, and I got to finally meet him. What was his role at TTSA? What was Elizondo's role at TTSA? Director of Security. That'll become important. Trust me. Not exactly true. Goff put out the statement against the information provided by the OCA. They weren't leaked. Lou burned them to a CD and handed them to Chris Mellon. Lou was a in-between guy. You guys are going to find that out too. He wasn't a head director of any of these programs or anything. He was hired because he's good at talking to people, and he was an in-between guy. And he got a position to burn those videos he released, those government videos. He burned them to a CD and handed them to Chris Mellon. Chris Mellon also took Jay Stratton's slides and altered them to say ATIP. But according to Michelle Stratton, that's what she's saying here. Wow. What is OCA? Someone says. Michelle Stratton says original classifying authority. He was on contractor working for the Space Force. Danny Sheehan told everyone in a podcast. Space Force got a bunch of hate mail over it. They fired him from the contract. Damn. I hate to say it, but I truly regret having told people all these years to believe in him. So much of what he's done to this topic is going to really hurt people and the topic. I'll read that again. So much of what he, referring to Lou Elizondo, so much of what he's done to this topic is going to really hurt people. She didn't say disappoint people. She didn't say let people down. She didn't say mislead people. She used the word hurt people. It's going to really hurt people and the topic. She goes on to say he's slick and good with words. He lied to my face so many times and it was believable, but he feels like a used car salesman in person when you think about back on it. Damn. A used car salesman. Not great. Not great. Not great. I'm making the claim here today that Michelle Stratton has posted this and might not be the best look for Lou Elizondo, dude. Just might not be the best look. This is embarrassing to say the least. It's really important that we get back on track with this stuff. You know, Lou Elizondo in his video just now, which is crazy, said that he was creating that To the Stars Academy, okay? A company that received, I don't know, $100 million or something. I don't know how much. I really don't know how much money they received. I'd like someone to come in and just talk it out. They received a lot of money from people who were just going to give them money. They did a crowdfunding thing. They raised a lot of money to build this tech that they were talking about. Right? They did. I'm gonna play that clip again. Okay, I'm gonna play the clip again of what Lou Elizondo promised to the community. What he promised to bring.
For that very special introduction, and an intelligence practitioner. However, by far the most interesting effort I was involved with,
boring,
what we're doing. We will allow you to detect, analyze, categorize, and yes, even engineer technologies that have remained elusive until now. One of the many ways we seek to accomplish this is through a community of interest, a virtual environment of sorts.
A virtual environment of sorts, dude.
And now, as a member of To the Stars Academy, we will bring our observations to you. For starters, To the Stars Academy is planning exciting new tools and capabilities that allow you and others to effectively take part of what we're doing.
They never did that. They provided the community with no tools. They provided the community with no data. Okay? They gave you no tools. They gave you no data. They did nothing for you. They took your money, made all these claims. They said they were going to make a UFO. They didn't do that for you. Lou Elizondo didn't do this for you. I did. Here's the UFO timeline. So this is a tool that I made to share UFO data with everyone. Okay? So this is a tool. I literally coded it. I've never coded anything in my life. This is what it is. It's called the UFO timeline, and it's a beast. All right? It's on the UFOtimeline.com. Go check it out. Okay? This is all of UFO history, and it's continuing to grow. All right? It's continuing to grow. When you load in the page, you will be, you'll see this. It's the timeline. You can just continue on to it. So this is a history of all of UFO data, open source. Okay, open source. These are the most historical cases. I add cases almost every day. I add cases every week. We just got to 200. Hell yeah. You can select and interact. You can interact with this timeline. You can zoom in and look at all the different events that were happening in different years. Look. Kingman UFO. Let's click it. Let's see what happens. Oh, is this a detailed summary? Is this the craft that was witnessed? Is this the CE scale? Is this the craft behavior? Oh, shit. It's the thing that they promised you. All right, here we got a globe. Spin it around. Look at all the different UFO cases. Look at them all. Look at all these different categories you can check out. Let's click this one. Oh, it's a sighting. Airships. 1896. Wow. 1896 got to be over here. Oh, there it is. There it is. They gave you nothing. Anyway, UFOtimeline.com. Check it out. You got different ways to categorize this stuff. If you wanted to look at the bigger picture here, how many saucers have been sighted? That many. Oh, okay. That's cool. How many triangles have been spotted? That many. Okay. How are they distributed amongst this entire, all these different they're distributed this way. Where are they at on the globe? They're right there. Okay. Okay. What about diamond-shaped crafts? We got them. We got the diamond-shaped craft. Very good. Up here, there's a Today in UFO History. I just added this. I love it. Click it. It brings up the event that took place today in UFO history, dude. And in this case, it is the Bonzel case. Tells you it's a sighting, detailed summary, all this different information. You can vote on it up or down. If you don't like it or you do like it, all good. If you wanted to zoom into just the 1950s, you can just click it. Now you're in the 1950s. All these cases that are white, click it. They offer something called deep dive content. Hit the button. Now you can see the images, the reports, everything associated with that case. Battle of LA. What's over here? Oh, is it like a custom video?
The Battle of Los Angeles is one of the most puzzling events in American military history.
Boom. Okay, so this is the best I can do, picking up the slack of what I feel like ufology has been kind of like left in the dirt. Okay, ufology has been left in the dirt of technology and information and big data. There's just not enough, you can't find any of it. So I decided to put it all together in this one thing, the UFOtimeline.com. We just held our first major space yesterday with Julian Dory on his interview with Jesse Michaels. So that was really good. Go check that out on the UFO Timeline on Twitter. Very cool. Very, very cool. So if you're an early tester of this and you're watching, I'll just give you guys some updates of what I've done. You have all the categories now appearing on the left side of the globe. So when you select an event, it tells you what category it's under. And it's also interactive. If you run the mouse over it, you'll see like they all just kind of pop out, so you can get a quick idea. And these are also buttons, so if you could turn them off. So if you don't want to see the major events, the tech, if you just wanted to study something like abductions, then just turn everything off except abductions. And now you have all the abductions that have been spotted or have occurred that are on the timeline. These aren't everyone that's been in the world, but now you can see how the abductions are distributed amongst the cases. Also up here you can see. And as you can see, these buttons affect the categories over here and vice versa. Right? You want to turn on mass sightings. Boom. Mass sightings are on. Now you see how they're distributed amongst time and how they're distributed geographically. You can also see how many total cases they add up to and what number, right? Abduction 18, right? What number are there? Oh, okay. Well, we'll get to that. Looks like I found a little glitch in the matrix. But yeah, you can see how they're distributed. So that's the idea of it, right? So here, new buttons. Okay, new buttons. Live it up. A new feature today in UFO history. This will automatically populate every day. So whatever event is closest to the current date will populate up here. So you can always visit the site and then just check it out. Oh, what happened today? Boom, right there. Click of a button. The event list is one of my favorite features. Let's turn all these bad boys back on. The event list is great because you can just click it. You can move it around, right? Live demo is always tough. You can move it around. You can expand it. You can just put it wherever you want. And if you close it, it'll appear back where you left it. And so it's just one more way to look through the events. So here I'm gonna organize it in chronological order. So if I know what the date of an event, I can just scroll down here and find the date. Same thing if I know the name of the event, organize it by alphabetical order. So you can basically just do some really good, fast, quick searches this way, locate an event that way, close it up. You don't need it. Boom. I've adjusted the titles to be over in this end as opposed to spanned across the entire bottom here, because I felt like your eye shouldn't have to move from here to here to here to get the information. It should all be in one spot. And I'm going to go ahead and continue to add more of like a heads up display on the globe. So that way you can, if you're looking at an event, if you're only looking at the globe, you can still derive all of the important information. So that's going to include basically the stuff that's on here. If you do the hover over, that's going to kind of appear now too when you click an event. So from the globe, you can navigate the timeline, you can explore it all, and you won't be missing out on information. This is geography, this is chronology. That's the overall idea for it. Geography, chronology. Down here, these are the filters. These are still working just the same way as they did. If you want to see only the cases that involve grays, click it. Now, these are all the cases that involve grays. Okay? And the same thing goes for all these other different types of reports. Reptilians, tall gray, tall white, the female entity, right? The lady. All those are in there too. And you can double up on filters. So if you wanted to look up all the cases with saucers that also involved grays, click both filters. So now all of these here that are appearing, these are only cases that involve both grays and saucer-shaped craft. The high contrast toggle still works, but I moved it down here into this area with more toggles. It made more sense to me. And so what that does is it changes the color of the layout. In case you might have trouble seeing it, in case you got, you don't like purple and blue and pink, just click this button, and now everything kind of goes to a little bit more high contrast, right? It's a little bit maybe easier to read, and all the colors kind of change in kind. So that's basically the new updates. That's what you can look forward to, and we're hoping to launch this out in November. So please keep checking in. Go to that. This is a UFO tool. Right, this is the tool that I think might have been promised by TTSA. This is the tool that Enigma Labs, a $1 billion company, I think This is the tool that they tried to buy from me. This is the tool they wanted me to make for them. And I decided to teach myself how to code using AI, and I made this from scratch by myself. This has no funding. This has no backing. There's no corporate interest involved in this. There's no other interest other than myself. I am the sole designer. I am the sole coder. I am the sole owner of this idea and this website and the information that it houses. That's basically it. If you want to support the project, reach out. Let me know. Go visit the website, theUFOtimeline.com, and check it out. You'll get like a kind of like a live demo of what it does. You will not be able to use it to this degree because it's not released yet. It will be released in weeks. If you've been following the progress, thank you. If you want to use it, let me know. Reach out. Let me know. Talk about it. Retweet it. The more people that use this, that see this, that know this is going on, for me, the better. All right. A tool like this never existed, but I dreamt of it. Always wanted a quick reference tool for all this the UFO events. There's a community tab down here. You'll notice that. So this category, community, this category will be reserved for users' input. Right? If someone reports a sighting or a case or a community event takes place, people can submit. I'm adding today submit buttons for both a sighting and people to ideas for cases to submit into the timeline. So those will go through a judging process, a filter. That's me, and then I'll either put it in community, or if it's a case I don't have that needs to be in there, I'll put it in the thing, and I will source the user who shared it, so that way everybody can kind of see, and then I'll add to points towards that user. Then if it's in community and it's an event and it gets enough, there's a voting system. So that'll be kind of, part of the system too. But basically, as users and viewers, you'll be able to affect the timeline in some way. There's going to be some feedback there for you. But yeah, man, I'm open to comments, open to questions about this. If you have any questions about it, reach out. But yeah, I'm really excited about this, guys. Again, I've never coded anything before. I've never made a website before like this. I mean, I've done some like drag and drop stuff, but JavaScript and all this other stuff was way outside what I could do. And yeah, now it's here and it's basically ready to use. I'm just adding some more fun stuff for the users, and you'll be able to pop in, create an account, and start using the timeline. I'm making it so that it can be an app, and that's going to be the next stage. But yeah, I had to do it myself, bootstrap this shit out. I've been working on this since July. And so, yeah, if you've been following, thank you. Thank you. Yeah, this is, it's going to be a wild end of the year for 2024. And I'm hoping to end it on a high note while the narrative collapses, right? While these guys continue to try to, I mean, I don't know. I'm going to play this clip one more time. Okay. I'm going to play this clip one more time because I can't believe that these guys sat here and promised you tech and tools that they never delivered on.
Real. And now, as a member of To the Stars Academy, we will bring our observations to you. For starters, To the Stars Academy is planning exciting new tools and capabilities that allow you and others to effectively take part of what we're doing. We will allow you to detect, analyze, categorize, and yes, even engineer technologies that have remained elusive until now. One of the many ways we seek to accomplish this is through a community of interest, a virtual environment of sorts. This virtual environment provides a platform for the detection and triangulation of phenomena events in real time and allows two-way communication between the public and our team regarding this information. My job will be to work as a liaison and an interlocutor in the collection of this information for the Science Division, allowing us to collect facts for analysis. We are also planning to...
Didn't do jack shit when it comes to that. Didn't do a goddamn thing. If you want to support the show or the project, go visit the website. You can go follow the Twitter account. I put updates all the time. I am currently trying to grow this YouTube channel out so that I can continue to have a platform, since I don't have a voice on X anymore. So if you want to support this channel, please retweet this out. You don't have to retweet this video. Go to my videos, of which there are a lot, and then look through them and see if anything strikes your fancy, right? The Chupacabra YouTube channel, I think, is dope. It's my opinion. All right. It doesn't have to be yours. But I do think it is a good time, and I put a lot of work into the videos I put out. So I do a couple live streams. I've put out some shorts, and I have tons of just videos that I put together. Anything from little music videos to explainer videos to documentaries you may have never seen, clips you may have never seen. Of course, I put out like some short films, right? About 30-minute long episodes of a project I call Shadows of the Invisible Sun. And I have a new one coming out called Aliens, or look, I don't know. A lot of people, I'll title TBD when this comes out, but it's close to being done. I'll play the trailer for you now.
I've been talking to a lot of people over the last few months that think that aliens are angels.
The angels and demons of the Bible are real. They are the extraterrestrial time travelers.
And the government has known that for a long time, possibly going back to the 1930s at least.
Since 1930, they have known that this plane exists.
We don't have souls, but it's just the other way around. The soul has us.
But why won't they tell the American people?
You have spiritual beings that don't understand or really care for the physical world.
A dreadful looking plane in the sky, a half a mile by a half a mile. Built like the universe itself. It's circular and it holds within it 1,500 little wheel-like planes.
That's fun. We have fun. So yeah, I don't know. It's going to be sick when it comes out. We might just play a video in here. You know what I mean? Before I close this out, we might play one. But yeah, go subscribe to this channel. Give a like to this video. It goes a long way. Go and find a video in this thing that you might like. Maybe something you never heard of. Check it out. I'm going to play this video on the way out, and then we're going to find you guys over in Twitterland while I continue to work on the mother effing timeline. All right, this is one of my favorite videos. On January, because I didn't know this happened at all, by the way. I had no clue this was even a thing. So we're going to go full screen. We're going to play this video. If you like what you're seeing, go watch more videos. Hit the like button. Subscribe to this channel. We're growing it out, okay? We're growing it out like a hippie grows his hair out. Let it ride. Let it ride. On January 4th, 1987, at the historic Final Call building in Chicago, Illinois, Louis Farrakhan delivered a shocking speech to his followers about a UFO that had been in contact with the Nation of Islam since the 1930s.
Elijah Muhammad only went to the 4th grade of school, but he taught us what no college professor could teach us. And it was Elijah Muhammad 55 years ago who started teaching us about a plane in the sky that was made like a wheel. He said his teacher, a man, Master Farad Muhammad, pointed out to him a dreadful looking plane in the sky, a half a mile by a half a mile. Built like the universe itself. It's circular and it holds within it 1,500 little wheel-like planes. Since 1930, they have known that this plane exists. But why won't they tell the American people? It is because the white man does not want to admit that there is a technology in the world and a power in the world that makes his power look like that jumbo jet in comparison to that huge plane.
Go ahead.
He don't want to admit that he don't have what it takes to deal with that, what they call walnut-shaped object in the sky. Elijah Muhammad said to us that Ezekiel envisioned this. In the year 595 BC, and it's recorded right there in your Bible. Ezekiel looked up, it was a vision, and he saw a wheel in the middle of the earth. It looked like a chariot of fire, a cloud by day and a pillar of fire by night. This is what Ezekiel saw, and he said in the wheel, there was eyes in the wheel. I went to Libya and told Gaddafi what America was planning against him before it ever happened, because it was shown to me. And I told him I got it from a wheel-like object. They don't want to tell you, but when the bombing started the first time, they looked up above and there was a bright shining object over the Mediterranean that interfered with the communications on that highly sophisticated aircraft carrier. They had to send it back to Florida for repairs. They're not telling you this. Read it and weep, you demons, your end is in sight. For Elijah Muhammad told us what that plane was to do and what death and destruction as well as life was carried on that plane. What you gonna do when it shows up over Washington? You can't shoot it out of the sky. You ain't got nothing. I understand why you want a Star Wars initiative. I know why you want to build a space station. You think that you will be able to get up there and do a little damage, you fool. You are just like the damn fools that fought against God in the past and thought they could win, but God never loses. And he didn't come here today to lose. That's why today he don't think 2 cents of you. He won't even whip you himself.
Wild stuff. Wild stuff. Did you all know that the Nation of Islam was heavily involved with UFOs and ufology? Did you guys know that? Because I didn't. But now you know. Put a lot of time and effort in that video. I'm actually a big fan of it. So again, if you guys want to support the channel, just go give it a like and a subscribe. Watch some of these videos. Watch them. As you can see, I've been working on this UFO timeline and content for it for a little while here. Got a little video of Jack Parsons. A little video of Thomas Townsend Brown. That was a year ago. You notice that Thomas Townsend Brown is going to be the talk of the town. I thought I saw the writing on the wall back then. And it's continuing to be kind of cool. So yeah, again, a new video coming out, Angels or Aliens. That kind of whole concept will be broken down pretty well. And then, yeah, so be on the lookout for that. Guys, this has been a great little chat. It's cool to have visuals. This is one of my first little impromptu kind of streams, kind of all over the place. But I appreciate you guys being here. Until next time, ladies and gentlemen, this has been Tupacabra, right? And we're just living our goddamn life.
Yeah, on paper, they're a better team. Right. They have all the assets and resources and we don't. But let us get on the line, boy, and see if that factors in. I guarantee you it won't. Wow.